Hello, y'all. Check out my new glasses. I like them a lot. They're pretty cute. Okay, watch what I look like in my old glasses. It's pretty funny. I think I look like a scientist. Maybe I'm smarter looking in these. I don't know. I don't know. I like these way better. They're like the only style in Zenny that was like this, the clear plastic and aviator style. So I was like, oh my gosh. Of course, they're the ones that are more expensive, but I was like, I don't care. I love them. So yeah, I'm really happy with my new glasses. I use those for when I'm doing like my graphic design and illustration work, because I'm staring at the computer a lot and I can see 20/20, but it strains my eyes to see, to have like a closer distance for the nearsighted part. Like my eyes get strained easy and then you start twitching and I'm like, oh dude, it's so horrible. My eyes not twitching. I won't stop. So I went to the eye doctor. I'm like, I can see 20/20, but my eyes twitching. So yeah, now I have a collection of glasses. I feel like an adult now. All the things you do when you start feeling like an adult. I'm starting my own movie collection. I think that's like an official sign that you're starting to be an adult. Of course, I'm keeping mine all digital. I'm not having any of the HVSs or any DVDs. It's all digital art. I mean, digital. Apparently, I say that word a lot. Digital art, digital videos. Anyway, so this is week 10 of the Art Hibernation blog video, and wow, I can't believe it's been week 10 already. It's crazy. I got a lot done. I'm pretty happy with this week. So the main thing I got done this week was move my roll top desk up to the studio space, and that was a long process. I had to first clean the whole thing off down in the cabin, and I'm not showing you any clippings of that because it's slightly embarrassing how dirty it was. But I will show you clippings of how clean it looked after I cleaned it off. So I managed to get everything like cleaned off. I got the drawers out and everything. And then I had to like dust the thing off. It had probably like 8 years of dust on it. When I first got that desk, it was like my dream to have a roll top desk. So when I first got it, like the first year I had it, I would like legit get up every morning and clean it, like dust it and wipe it down. Like I was just like, I don't know, it was interesting. Like when I was 14 and 13, I was like a clean freak. I don't know where it went now. So I finally got all the drawers moved up to the studio space, and I got it up, and I had to clean it several times. I ended up having to like wipe the whole thing down. It had a little bit of mustiness on it, so I had to like wipe the whole thing down. And then like there was one of the railings for the drawers was like broken, so I had to like, or it was missing the screws, so I had to like attach some screws into it. So it's all spiffed up now. And then I convinced my dad to help me bring it up, load it up into the studio space. So I am super happy about that. Having my roll top desk up there, it looks very cozy with it in that corner, and it's like my roll top desk. Like I feel like I don't really use it for anything except for like art supply storage. And as of the past, how long have I had that? 10 years. Past 10 years, I've just mostly used it for art supplies / keepsakes. So I'm thinking about taking all my keepsakes stuff out of it and like actually like set all that stuff into like a specific like container that I can like go through whenever I feel nostalgic or whatever. I actually found I did a little bit of sorting. I still have 2 whole boxes to go through and sort through. So I haven't got everything sorted yet, but I kind of like went through a few things, and goodness, sorting takes a while, especially if you haven't been through something in a while and you're like getting distracted reading things and looking at things and dusting things off, throwing things away, trying to figure out like, oh my gosh, I wrote this when I was like 11, what? And you're like, I gotta read it. So it was kind of, I don't know, like, I guess, like, when I go through old things, I just get in like kind of a mood. Like I guess it's kind of nostalgic, I guess. Kind of just like remembering back. So that was kind of cool, like going through some of that stuff and like kind of like remembering like, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. And I'm like, I found some cool stuff. Like I found like my old phone, my official like, my first smartphone, my very first phone was a flip phone, but it was only for emergency. So I found my old BlackBerry smartphone, which is still my favorite phone. I love that phone. It like fits perfectly in my hand. I just love that phone. I found like my old high school agenda And also, I forgot how obsessed with goats I was. I found all sorts of goat things. I found goat sketches, I found paper goats, I found clay goats, I found like teeny tiny little goats, and I found like some weird wax goats that I forgot that I made. And like I even made like this window charm thing that's got a goat in it, of course. And yeah, so I found some really interesting things. Of course, when you find interesting things, you gotta look at them and stare at them and be like, wow, I forgot I made this. I made like, I'm not kidding, I probably made like 60 like rubber stamps that I carved out, and they're all of, guess what they all are? They're all goats. And I actually have a chess set somewhere in there too. I'll have to see if I can find it. I made a chess set out of clay goats. And actually, I think I made stamps to make a deck of cards with goats on them. Like, goats are cool. I'm pretty fond of them, but I forgot like how obsessed with goats I was. I don't think it was too unhealthy. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so I did that, and then like another thing I got done this week was lights. So one of my really good friends gave me like a box of like old Christmas lights, and I guess I have kind of mixed feelings with Christmas lights because like it looks Christmassy or holiday-ish, but like I was like, I don't know, they're not too like holiday looking. That could be like for everyday use, right? And so like I actually went through them all and checked to see which ones worked, and started hanging them up. So I also found some other lights that I had in my old studio, up in my barn loft studio, and I had to clean those up and nail them up, get them up, line them up, and I really, really like those lights, but I'm still not sure how I feel about them. I might move them into a different spot. I feel like it's like, I don't know how I feel about them yet. I don't know, because I don't know how I feel about them, but the Christmas lights that I got up, I really, really like those. So I found like some colorful Christmas lights, so like all different colors, and so I found like there was like quite a few different strains of it, and like they all are kind of different. Like I plugged them all in, and they all have like kind of like some different lighting, like different bright colors, and I'm like, oh, okay, so I gotta figure out which one of these I like best. And then I was like, oh no, I don't like this one at all. Oh, I'm gonna stick this one up here, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna stick this one over here. So I kind of sort of figured a little something out with that, and I actually kind of like how it turned out. It's kind of like, I don't know, it's starting to feel really like this is all like kind of mood lighting. So I'm kind of like working on like, this is like lighting that adds to the mood, and if I need to do something that's more, that I need harsh lighting with, I can turn on the harsh lighting, but if I'm like hanging out in there and I don't need any harsh lighting, I'll probably just like have my mood lighting, which is old Christmas lights. And they're free! My budget is so happy about that. And then I do have some other things that I need to buy, but I'm kind of holding off right now for that. Oh, and also another thing. So I found this old, like, you know, like those shoe holders that you hang on the, like their canvas cloth or whatever, and they hang on the back of the door. So I found one of those. I'm like, oh, I can use this for something. I'm sure of it. And guess what I used it for? Aha! I used it for holding all my yarn. I have a lot of yarn apparently, and I didn't know that. And so I was like sticking them. I'm like, oh my gosh, I almost filled this thing all the way up. So I really like my shoe holder, yarn holder thing. So that worked out really well. And then for kicks, I actually ended up sewing like something up just for fun. And so I got some scrap fabric out, and then I cut a little thing out, and guess what the little thing is? It's a mouse! So I saw these mouses. Oh wait. Oh, my tea's ready. 1 second. It's hot. Okay, so guess what my friend got me for my birthday? It's English tea. It's fine afternoon tea, and it's the afternoon, so it's perfect time for it. Becky, I hope you're happy. Shameless plug to my best friend. She's amazing. Or one of my best friends. I have lots of best friends. She's just my Arizona best friend. Which might end up turning into a Tennessee best friend if she moves. Ooh. Let's see, where was I? Okay, so mouse. So I named her Miss Mousy Margaret, and there's this one little knot in the wood that I put up that I decided would make a perfect home for a mouse. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a mouse and I'm gonna stick it in that little knot. It's gonna be great. So that's what I did. And by the way, to all the mousy men out there, Miss Mousy Margaret is single and ready to settle it down, so I would like get her phone number if I was you. But I would prefer if you both moved into my studio, because she's my new buddy in the studio, and I would be really sad if she moved away to settle someplace else in another mousy hole somewhere. I think that's about all I have to say for this week. Let me double check real quick. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So now that I have my tea, I guess I'll stop there and start editing this video. Actually, I think I need some cream for my tea. It's really hot. Anyway, so yeah, that's all I have to say. And I could talk about the weather, but I think I talked about the weather last or 2 blog videos ago, and I'll save that for later. Anyway, you guys take care. Toodaloo. I don't know, should I try singing an Elvis song for you guys? I don't know if I know any Elvis songs. Let's see. That don't sound like Elvis, right? He sounds like that, right? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off before I embarrass myself. Actually, I might have already have. You guys take care and see you guys on the next one.